Are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast.
AKA
Scissors or Sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies.
hair,
Dudes.
songs,
Kids.
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body. From the top?
From the top.
From the very beginning?
Take it from the top.
Oh, okay. Take two on a conversation we've already had because the technical aspect is shit. Episode 46.
46?
We've done this
It's
a year.
been a year. How
Yeah.
can I do this again? I can't. I don't know what we said. 1 year ago today, we dropped a teaser.
Podcast.
It was about haunting Adeline.
Yes.
And
we're
the gun
still
scene.
here.
And here we are 1 year later,
Yeah.
still talking about stupid shit and dirty books.
Yeah. So, the book. Greer, you're going to have to go to your dad. I am literally doing this right now. Take your iPad and trot back in there to Dad's office and ask him.
I'll ask him, can you FaceTime Grandma?
It's Aspen. She wants to FaceTime Aspen.
We're never going to do this.
Anyways,
Okay, I got to...
the book. Right? That's what we did next.
Yes,
Then we talked about the flu and the bookstore and blah, 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 blah,
We
blah,
did
blah, blah.
half a whole ass episode.
I know.
And he was like, oh, wait, no, that
Oh,
recorded.
hang on.
Right in the middle.
It's right in the middle. It got nothing. I'm
All
like,
right, let's try to do this again. Don't look at the Target sticker.
It was before we had
I
a
bought this
bookstore.
book before we owned a bookstore. So, and I got it at Target.
Penpal.
By J.T. Geissinger.
It is dark romance.
Semi. It's not dark, but it's
No.
dark-ish.
You thought I would like it because it's like thriller or mystery, like ghosty.
mystery. Yeah, like suspense, little bit paranormally.
And I liked it.
I loved it.
I didn't like him certain scenes because he is a dom and she'd have to be like, Master, may I? And it made me want to vomit.
Okay. Well, I forgot that happened, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I
Right.
read it. I think I don't like that either. I don't mind when they're like the dude is like dominant, but the BDSM calling him master.
And asking if you can do something. And yeah,
I'm not a fan
me
either.
either.
But that
And-
was like his hang up was he
Yes.
like needed the
But
book.
the story,
the plot of the book outside
yes,
of that.
I liked it.
I know.
Like her husband died.
Just died.
And she is in her house alone, and the house, like,
Weird shit starts
the
happening.
doorbell's going off, and she's
Flickering
seeing
lights
things, and her roof is leaking, and so she calls the repairman, and it's. But then she's also finds letters from a guy in prison
From
to
an
her.
unknown person. Yes.
And so she starts just like, well, I guess I'm going crazy because I'm going to write him back.
Yeah.
And they kind of write back and forth. And
yeah, and it's like the letters allude to her he knows who she is,
Right.
but she has no idea who he is. And he's saying things like,
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
I'll wait for you forever and you're my only one and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Actually, I think part of one's on the back. I'll wait forever if I have to. Signed by Dante, a man I didn't know.
Yeah. And
And then
if you
Anyways.
think you can figure it out,
you probably can't.
no. I had lots of suspicions, and some were kind of right, some were not.
Yeah.
And, but it still wasn't what I was expecting.
What you thought? Yeah,
I gave it 4 stars. So if you
gave
want,
it 4 stars too.
yeah,
I'm
if
tired.
you want a prison pen pal, darkish romance
With a
ghost
paranormal twist.
story-ish kind of.
Yeah. This is the book
Read it.
for you.
We have it for sale at the bookstore.
We've sold a ton of them.
We have.
Like, we've had people come in and be like, do you have Penpal?
Yes.
We're like, we do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Get it, read it, enjoy it.
Yeah, do it.
Tell your friends.
Get it from us.
Yes.
So,
Not Target.
don't go to Target.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you can. Just don't buy this book at
Yeah,
Target.
right.
Don't buy your books from Target anymore.
Oh.
Buy them from us.
Yes.
Come on. I wish you would have fucking told me you were wearing our Book Burrow shirt because I would have worn mine.
I put it on this morning and I've had a long day because we went
Did
shopping.
you did, and you also went to Target. Did you stand in the book aisle and be like, chase people around with it? Like, don't buy that here.
No, there
Buy
wasn't.
it
There
here.
was nobody in the book aisle
Yes.
actually because I took videos and pictures just to compare like
Our
popular
selection
titles.
to theirs.
Yeah, we have like nearly all of them.
I know.
And the ones we
I-
didn't have that I'm like, oh, we should have that. They're already in our cart.
It's true. I literally, every time I go to Walmart, I like walk past the book aisle and I'm like, if there's anybody in that book aisle,
I'm gonna throw something at
I
them.
need a business card.
Yeah,
Be like,
like
here,
don't shop here.
don't shop here. Don't.
Mr. Walmart doesn't care about you. We care about you.
Yes. Let us be your book dealer,
Yes.
not the Walmarts.
Speaking of the bookstore week last week. Was it last week? The
No,
week before.
it was the week before. I was
All
here
my
last
time
week.
is running in together.
Yeah.
So shortly after we opened the bookstore, you were like, by the way, I'm going to be gone this week. And it was to Puerto Rico because Cole had a work trip.
Mm-hmm.
So because people have asked, like, we alternate hair and work days. Like you do bookstore Tuesday, I do hair. And then Wednesday,
I
swap.
do hair.
And then
You do
Thursday,
bookstore.
and then Friday, and then we're both there on Saturdays.
Yes.
So I was super excited to it was like I was also on vacation
Yeah, because you
because
had
the
a whole.
bookstore is not work.
I mean, it doesn't feel like it yet.
No.
I hope it never does.
Me too.
But
But
yeah, you had a whole
I had a
bookstore
whole
week.
that I was like, no hair,
Just
just
books.
bookstore.
Yeah. It's cold.
And then
Tragedy struck.
Greer got sick.
Disaster ensued.
Literally on Monday, the day
Yeah.
you left. Like I was like, Greer came home from school with a fever.
Yeah.
So Tuesday morning, I post because we said when we talked about opening the bookstore, in the unlikely event that neither of us can be there, we'll just have to close. We'll just have to say we're closing earlier, we're opening late or whatever, and everyone will just have to
People
understand.
just have to get it. Yeah.
So I did post on the Facebook page because I was giving her Tylenol and Motrin all night long, together.
Still had fever.
It never stopped. So I took her to the doctor Tuesday morning, posted on Facebook that I was going to be opening late, even though my kid was sick.
Yeah.
Influenza A, positive. By 10:30, we have a poo-poo review
On Google.
from some lady.
Say it. Okay. Lady.
Named, what's her
Lady.
name?
Shanae.
Sean Lee.
Shauna, yeah.
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee, she's from Ava. She told us
Yeah.
in the post,
So-
in the review.
She leaves a voicemail.
You shouldn't give out personal information if you don't want to be fucking doxxed.
Well, she freaking called me twice, but I'm in the doctor's office.
while you're in the doctor's office with Greer.
Proceeds to take a picture of our closed bookstore and post it on Google and says 2 thumbs down. Looks like a cool place, but I've been here
I
twice.
wouldn't know.
And she claims she's been twice inside of business hours and we were closed.
Which is a lie.
She either drove here the day it was snowing a foot.
Yeah, you drove an hour from Ava in the blizzard
Or
and
she's just full of
12-inch
shit.
forecasted snow. Yeah,
Because
no,
that's
she's
the only
full of
day
shit.
we've closed.
She's full of shit because it sounds shitty to be like, I came one day and they weren't open.
Yeah.
But it sounds really better. It sounds much better if you're like, hey, this is the second time.
Yeah. And she
Bullshit.
said, I've called and left multiple messages and no response. And I'm like, you haven't even I was not even home from the doctor and then the pharmacy and then to run home to gather our flu supplies to go to work before she's got this posted. So I called her and she sent me straight to voicemail. And then I called her again and again. I think I called 3 times.
3 times. Straight to voicemail every time.
Yeah, like it would ring and she'd send it.
Because she's shit all over us. So they're going to
and
acknowledge
in her
that.
voicemail, she was like, I drove here from Ava and I was just wondering what your hours are. Hope all is well. And then proceeds to leave a
spoiler alert
review.
All was not well.
Yeah.
Also, how did she find us? Because I was watching the Facebook page as well because I was 2 hours ahead of you. Mm-hmm. So I was up but you got it was 9:00 in Puerto Rico and it was only 7 here. So I was watching you and the Facebook page. How did she find us? Because if you're following the Facebook page,
well, she might not have looked at it that day. She might have known we existed and been like, I'm going to go there one of these days. And then, but I
guess.
I don't know.
Just
either way.
There's no way to inform someone.
Yes. But I'm like, I left her a voicemail. I sent her a text and we responded to her review. And that heifer has never, ever, 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 ever said anything.
I hope she don't show up to the bookstore.
So I post again to be like, I'm here now. Greer has freaking flu A, but I'm here and shit sucks, but I'm here and didn't get here quick enough. Day 1 got a 1-star review.
Yeah.
And so our fans, our book people were
our book community.
Popping off
They're our
all
friends now.
day
They're our book friends.
long with 4-star review, 4-star review, 4-star review, 5, whatever, 5
5-star reviews.
I'm thinking of our Goodreads reviews, but yes.
They came to our rescue
and I wasn't even
aid.
trying for that. I just didn't want people to think that we were a flighty business.
Yeah, because there are lots of businesses who repeatedly are like, we were going to open today, but this happened. Oh, we're going to open this day, but this happened. Which I'm like, I get it. Crap happens. But after a while, people, even if they like your business, are like me. Who the heck knows if they're going to be there?
Going because they're probably closed, and I just didn't want people to think that.
I know. Yes,
that's not us.
No.
Well, it's one time.
It was
You're out of the state, and Greer is sick, and I am having nervous diarrhea over here, and it is awful. Not to mention, I have been coughing my lungs out.
Yeah, you've got COPD.
Yes.
So that review though, she gone.
It's gone. And I don't know. Right.
People bullied her into deleting it.
I don't know if she was like, F this.
Yeah.
Delete.
F these girls in there.
I'll just pretend I didn't say this.
Yeah.
Or if it got reported and taken down because people kept reporting it because they were like, well, that's a lie then. You said you've called her back and I believe you. And I'm like, I have.
Yeah, you did. So,
it pissed me off.
Sometimes I think there are literally people who just wait at the chance to jump on a fucking 1-star review for no reason.
Some people were even like, she sounds like a troll because they were creeping her on Facebook. They were finding her.
I'm telling you.
And they were like, she has 12 friends and it says she lives or is from
Oklahoma or something.
Alabama or some shit.
Not
and
here.
I'm like, and she called me with a Hawaii number, which is also why I didn't jump on the answering
because it was, what if it was Nalani?
Yeah.
Sorry, Nalani. We'll answer next time it's a Hawaii number.
But I'm like, she was not a troll. She came and she
was a
left me a
legitimate
voicemail
person.
and she called me twice and she posted a picture from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I know it was her picture and new because it had I saw our new releases that were ready to go that day.
Oh, for
on
that
the table.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It made me
that
so mad.
is one of the biggest reasons too why I feel like small local businesses don't last is people being like,
It's
the
either why they
assholes.
do awesome or they bomb.
yeah, I mean, that's the first like bad whatever we've ever gotten, really, I think, unless I'm just missing one.
No.
But I'm like,
I wanted to fight her that day.
I know you did. I did not. Actually, Ramsey was who sent me and you like
I
a
hadn't
text
been looking at reviews.
and was like 1-star review.
I didn't know people
I
were
thought
leaving
he
reviews.
was talking about the podcast, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Another Tuesday on the
Yeah.
books." Like, whatever.
Yeah, because you were
but-
like, if it's a bookstore, I'll fight someone.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and then
is.
it was. I was actually getting ready. Listen, I was getting ready to go in and have my massage when it first happened. The whole time, I was like kind of raging inside, and I needed to look at my phone to see what was going on, and I couldn't. Didn't
Yeah.
even get to enjoy my massage because I
Sorry.
was so worked up.
Yeah, it was I
It
wanted
was a
to.
bad day.
Oh,
I know. What a bitch.
You are uninvited to the bookstore.
Yeah.
Strongly.
Don't come back. Don't try again.
Speaking
We
of
don't
bookstore,
need your business.
Yeah, what do we have for bookstore news?
March 18th.
Yeah,
Strawberry Patch Pancake House
like
release day.
next week, right?
Yeah.
like a week from Tuesday.
Yes. Lori Gilmore, Dream Harbor.
I was gonna say we're diehard Dream Harbor fans,
We
and
are.
the newest one comes out. We're having a whole fucking strawberry
Whole day.
day.
Yeah. We'll have all the
Snacks.
books, Strawberry Patch Pancake House books,
Decorations.
swag bags, decor, strawberry snacks, strawberry. We haven't decided what yet, but there'll be strawberry treats and teas. And my mom made strawberries and cream tallow lip balm
I'm so excited.
and something else. Tea, something. She's bringing for sale.
Yeah.
So yeah, a whole day of celebration. We have our strawberry outfits picked out, sweaters. And if Lori Gilmore wanted to stop by, she could.
Yeah, it's a
She won't.
open
but
invitation.
I'll tag her in this and see just what happens. Nevessa Allen ignored my TikTok clip where I tagged her.
Shoot.
I know. Maybe we'll get her for caught up.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
What
Anything else? No, I don't think
Speaking
so.
of TikTok, Casey Anthony is on
Oh.
TikTok.
I think she's off TikTok again.
Oh,
maybe
that was fast.
That was, I mean, it's TikTok. So, yeah. Did you watch her TikTok?
I couldn't get through it all. Speaking
to
of
be
people
fair.
I want to murder.
To be fair, I didn't get through it all either. I
I-
saw it and was like, what? Mm-hmm. Listened for a minute.
Yeah. Well, what made me go watch it? First of all, I saw someone post it in the PLN page. Mm-hmm. Because they were like, Casey Anthony's an advocate for people like her and her daughter now. Like, where's Margot? For,
Yes, from Marrow.
And I was like, what the F? Like, I can't. I didn't watch it. But then Allie texted me, and which, my daughter, Allie, she was like, who's this Casey Anthony person and what did she do? Because she's 19. And so she's like, who is this person? Like, clearly everybody hates her, but what'd she do?
Yeah, she was like,
And so I went down the
Really
rabbit
young.
hole again. Because also when she texted me, I was doing my client's hair, who is also a young girl. And she was like, yeah, I was wondering
heard
like who
about
she was and
something.
what she did and why everybody hates her. Like Googling it, like the evidence was there. It's kind of like the OJ thing. Like they just went for too much.
yeah.
Or something.
I watched, like,
I remember because Donna was obsessed with it and was watching
she had
the trial.
A tiny TV
a tiny TV
in the salon, and we were watching it like every day it aired, like
yeah,
live.
That's about the time me and Ramsey started dating, and my hair was short and dark, and Donna was like, "You look like Casey Anthony," and I was like,
"Oh my god!" Well, no, you didn't. You kind of did. Now that I think about it, those pictures where she's like on the bar after she like. Ooh, you did a little bit.
I know.
Let's not talk about that. So I was watching it. We were watching it like in real time, and that was.
I think it was like
it was 2011. Because I think it was.
But like, did it happen in like 2008 or something? I don't remember
if it happened in 2008, but it was somewhere like it happened.
I thought I saw something about 2008 because I was like, Allie would have been 2. But
I don't remember. But I just know she got the trial was.
But I'm like,
going
there
on
was
in
something
2011
about her car, like the trunk.
Dogs alerted, like the cadaver dogs alerted,
and she lied. Like the grandma is even the one that reported her missing.
Yes, and then
it had been like over a month.
Yeah, and she left her with the nanny that didn't fucking exist.
Yeah,
there was no nanny.
The dumb bitch tried to say the nanny took her.
Yeah,
and said that she worked at Universal. Do you remember that?
There's
and
even video footage. They went, and
that's when they arrested her.
Yeah, and then she was finally
work
like, "I don't actually work." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
and then like. Just the way they found her, and then she
I know, it's disgusting.
Blamed it all on her dad, basically. Then went off on the my dad's touched me tangent, which I don't believe for a second.
Well, how can you believe anything she
That's
says
what I'm
at this
saying.
point?
Like,
I'm like, if you
that
want to
happened
be
for
believed,
real,
like,
don't be a liar.
Yeah, nobody's gonna believe you now.
No, I don't think. I truly don't think anything like that has ever happened to her. But I could be wrong.
How the mother F is she walking around free? It's double jeopardy, isn't it? Like they can never
can't
try
charge her again unless they get her on a different charge.
Okay.
I don't even think if they get new evidence, you can be tried again for the same offense.
Right.
So unless they could, I don't know if you can
screwed up.
Charge her with a different offense based on the same case.
It makes me sick.
I know. They said like the jury, like to this day, people are still giving them like death threats and stuff, which I'm like, it's not, I mean, it is their fault. They found her not guilty. How?
It has to be the fact that they were like going for this much and the evidence didn't back that up.
Well, they did say like it was a lot of circumstantial evidence. There was not any like cold hard DNA evidence to tie her to actually like doing it. But I'm like, she did it, and everybody knows she did it. So to come on TikTok in 2025 and be like, I'm a legal advocate now.
Like, okay,
girl,
the world is a dumpster fire
out of
and
here.
We are all divided, but can we all collectively keep Casey Anthony off TikTok?
Yeah, I
and
think.
everywhere else. Like,
yes, like Casey Anthony is, I don't know any person except maybe the jury.
I don't even think, I bet they think she did it too, but they're like, they can't give her this based off that because this doesn't, whatever. Like,
I don't know.
Effed up.
But yeah, no Casey Anthony.
No.
I wonder who, like, she's got to be like a super narcissist to come on TikTok and be like, who was she reaching for? Like,
I don't know.
What audience was she trying to reach?
I don't know.
She's gross.
I know. I
hate her too.
Oh my God.
We hate you, Casey Anthony.
Yeah. So does
Can
everyone
we name
else.
that's the name of the episode? Dear Casey Anthony, we still hate you.
Go lock yourself in a trunk for 30 some days.
Yeah. And put duct tape over your mouth.
Yeah. And formaldehyde. What? Wait, what? Not, what's the The passy out.
It's chloroform.
That. Yeah. Try it.
But that was the mom searching for chloroform.
I don't care.
Oh.
I mean, didn't they confirm that she had duct taped chloroform over her mouth?
I don't think they confirmed there was chloroform on her body or anything. There was a search history on the family computer for chloroform. And at first they were like, oh, it's Casey, which it probably fucking was. But her mom at the time, like, had now shit was popping off. And so they were like they were grasping at straws, I think, to try and like save face. And she said she was actually trying to type like chlorophyll.
Oh my God.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll. Then it like corrected to chloroform. And she was like, it was a big misunderstanding. And they were like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it also a misunderstanding that you lied about working at Universal Studios and your nanny kidnapping your daughter and not reporting her missing for like 40 days?
And went and like partied.
Yeah, was partying the whole time.
So you clearly didn't give. And people were like, you don't know how people grieve. And I'm like,
what was she?
Nobody knew anything had happened at that point.
She never reported her missing.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like,
oh my God.
She's a cray-cray. She's crazy.
I can't say the words I feel about her.
Crazy.
Operation Soap. Okay, so there is a group on Facebook. I don't know where. Are they out of Springfield, Ramsey? Do you know? We have no idea.
I don't know where they're. I
remember watching a video a long time ago, like maybe a year or two ago. You said you remembered it too. It was like a girl confronting a guy outside of Bass Pro, like an old man. I don't
think it was them.
Oh, okay.
But if it was, I think they were, because I creeped their page.
Wow. I didn't see it.
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's a group called Operation Soap. I don't know what it stands for, but
I don't either.
They are. I don't know how they go about it.
They have a setup and there's decoys and they're like to catch a predator.
Yeah, they're catching child predators.
Yes, in Missouri, basically. In Southwest Missouri.
Yeah. There was one in Lebanon yesterday.
Yes. Michael Roop.
Yeah.
We can say his name. It's all over the place.
Right. Michael Roop. He was messaging a 14-year-old girl.
What he thought was a 14-year-old girl.
And they post the messages and everything. Like
they do sometimes. The chat logs.
The last one I saw they did because I read them and they made me want to throw up.
Yeah, that guy, he had sent them who he thought
the decoy.
Yeah, he had sent pictures. He had asked for pictures. He knew she was 14. Yeah,
he didn't shut it down. He initiated and he wanted to meet to have sex with this child.
Right. Also, he is 29.
Oh my God. He messaged Allie. Yeah. Allie had a message request from that dude.
Michael Roop?
Yes, she showed it to me today.
From when?
I think October.
Of last year? That said what?
I forget. It said hey, what's up? Or, hey, let me ask her.
Because
I can't remember.
You know, what's funny is I watched the video. So they film when they go to meet these child predators, who think they're meeting up with a 14-year-old and then it's actually this Operation Soap people or whatever.
Yeah.
He said to them, I didn't know which they all fucking say the same thing. I didn't know. No,
yeah, and then they're like, we have the messages. Yes, you did.
He was like, I don't ever message people, but if they message me, then I start a conversation and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, to that guy, they were like, actually, you reached out to her. We have the chat logs.
They have it all. Also, he was a family member of someone on their team. One of the
team members. Yes.
Because I kept hearing the guy in the video say, how old is my daughter? That's my daughter, Yeah.
And he asked him, like, have you ever done anything to my kids? Have you touched my kids? Have you messed it, whatever? And he was like, no, bro, no.
Okay, so the whole thing is...
That's not even the point of this conversation, though.
No. They turn it into the police, like, as you should. Mm-hmm. They didn't do anything.
They did nothing.
Actually, they made a post.
That basically said, like, don't stop doing this.
We don't
stop being vigilantes.
Yeah, we don't support vigilante Facebook groups.
Yeah. But now, did they arrest him? Oh,
shit.
Breaking news. Michael Roop has been arrested for...
Does it tell you
what's
charges?
The charge? Who posted that?
He went and looked.
No.
You went and looked? Someone sent it to you.
Get a mic. Tell us,
Micah.
what is happening? Who arrested? Who posted that?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. So okay, what the big hoopla was? He didn't get freaking arrested.
Yeah,
and the cops, like the police station, put out this Facebook post that's like, we're not doing shit about this because
these vigilante groups aren't following
until proven guilty. And so I'm sitting here like, well, maybe he didn't get arrested because he didn't actually do anything. Like, technically, he didn't do anything because there was no 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, but that would, yes, but he thought there was. And I'm like, that is the equivalent of me being like, I'm going to you. Like, I'm on my way to your house. But they stop me before I do it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, they didn't do it.
So then I'm like, okay, maybe they're like... I don't know. I'm like, if they don't have the funds to have their own Operation
team
Soap, then they should support one that does it.
Why are they not
they're
working
handing
with
you
them?
a pedophile on a silver platter, and you're just choosing not to do shit about it.
I agree.
And then it got all stirred up because in the post where the cops are like, we're not doing any, like, innocent until proven guilty and blah, blah, blah. Operation Soap comes in and they're like, this was in Bolivar last night. And it was same deal. And the Bolivar police were arresting a guy like for the same thing. Like, granted, maybe he had more proof that he actually did something to a real person.
Okay,
and this one in Lebanon didn't. But it's still...
But he sent her... I mean, he sent her pictures and...
But there is no her. I mean, I'm devil's advocate here because I would have, like... I want to be on their team and, like...
Hire us, or we'll do it for free. We can't have another job.
Yeah, we can't. But I would...
We'll be chatbot people.
Yeah.
We'll be bots.
Ugh, I don't think
I could do that either.
No,
I'd
be
throw
like,
up.
you're a sick fuck!
Yeah. I'm going to kill you!
Yeah.
They should just...
Let's meet right now.
Well, I'm like, okay, I know you hate haunting Adeline, but that's what Zayd does.
Right.
He's...
Yes.
He just offs child predators.
I know. Like, the confronting part, I would have a hard time. Because, he's so gross.
He is.
It's
That
like,
guy
these
was
guys
really
are
bad.
so gross. It's like, are you so, like, horny and desperate? No one will have sex with you. You're so
Except,
disgusting. So you prey on children. I want to fucking choke them.
I know. We need those shirts that say, dead pedophiles don't reoffend.
Well.
But that's what I'm like, if you're not going to do anything about it, there's lots of people that will.
Right. So.
And I'm like, I would much rather you be going after those people than a lot of the fucking you do. Sorry.
It's no different than undercover, like, cops.
Well,
like, looking for, like, doing drug bust or looking, like, picking up like a, what's the freaking word I'm looking for?
Know.
A street worker lady.
A lady of the night.
Yes.
A lot lizard.
Sure.
I know. Well,
so
what's that one guy? Brian, To Catch a Predator
I've
guy.
never watched that. I don't know.
I watched that when I was a teenager with my mother.
I don't know.
That is what he does.
Yes, maybe I have watched it then if it's that old, because I do remember watching some of those. Like they'd hire a girl to pretend. And,
They like did it though. Like the decoy was always like usually someone like in their early 20s that looked young, but these men would actually go to meet this actual
some of
person.
those were like trying to arrange a murder too, right? Like they were. I watched some
not his show.
Okay, it was a
not
different
the
one.
To Catch a Predator.
Well,
those were only child predators.
So where do you stand on that? If a vigilante group goes through the appropriate channels, which whatever the appropriate channels may be for catching a pedophile, but
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what would you like? Lebanon Police Department, what would you like to do? Because you're not doing literally anything
However,
about it.
Since we've started talking about this, we've looked and he is arrested now.
He is arrested now.
But I'm like, did they arrest him now because everybody threw a big old
did
fit
you
and made
see?
a stink?
They've already scheduled there's a protest tomorrow at the courthouse.
Oh, shit. Well.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, are they trying to put out a fire now? Like, because
NKY3 was here today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, they're on KY3. Look.
that's not her.
No,
not them.
that's another man that they caught.
That's a man.
Yes, it's a man. Oh. And this is not the first time. I watched the video of them on this guy too. It's not the first time he's had charges. He's already been in trouble for being a child predator, and he's out of jail for it.
Well, yeah, because
and then he fucking did it again.
You don't say.
And the only thing, no, I won't say that. Never mind. I'll open a can of worms. But this is KY3. Facebook groups helps track down an accused sexual predator in Bolivar, Missouri.
Okay. That's the one I watched them arrest.
Yes.
And that's why everyone was mad that Lebanon wasn't arresting because it was the same deal.
Oh, here it is. Michael Roop of Lebanon was booked 40 minutes ago. Michael was recently featured in Operation Soap's live video. I have reached out for comment from all parties involved and will update when I have more to add. Lebanon link. Michael Roop is presently incarcerated thanks to Operation Soap. I love that they're all saying thanks to Operation Soap.
What was the post on where they were like, we don't support vigilante Facebook groups, blah, blah, blah. What? Oh, found it. Okay. They said, we are aware of the outrage circulating on social media following the actions of a civilian vigilante group today who publicly outed an individual. Which, that sounds like they're mad. Does it not? Does it not sound like you shouldn't do that? Like it put that guy's life in danger.
Protecting the child predator?
While we understand the public's concern, we do not support vigilantes who seek out individuals online and then expect law enforcement to act outside the established procedures of the law. The actions of the suspect were suspicious and, in the eyes of the public, ultimately wrong. Like, in the eyes of like everyone. Yeah. However, such behavior by vigilante civilians is dangerous and undermines the legal process. Can agree with you there. It probably is dangerous, and it probably does undermine the legal system, but maybe the legal system should pull their head out of their ass and do something about it.
I agree.
Our Cyber Crimes Task Force and LPD take these offenses very seriously, and we investigate. Like, maybe team up then. Like,
that's what I said. Like,
who is your cyber crime team gone after today?
Nobody.
This guy's just out here trying to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
They've already got this guy today arrested in Bolivar also. Watch out, Bolivar. There's a lot of there's a lot of creeps.
Those cops ain't effing around.
That's what I'm like. Lebanon PD should be like, hey, we realize what you're doing. And maybe they didn't go about it. Maybe what is it?
Michael Roop's messages. They posted them.
Oh.
It makes me want to vomit.
I know. Me too.
his
Did I
pictures.
already read those? I think I already read them. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. I will tear your black line up so good, baby. To a 14-year-old
Bend
girl.
you over and God. And Lebanon police are just like, listen. Oh, I was gonna say,
My stomach hurts looking at these.
I know it's disgusting.
I want to see what his charges are. Let's look at CaseNet.
I was trying to see when the frickin' protest was and if they're still protesting.
Well, I want to know, like, did they arrest him because people were pissed?
So are all the vigilantes protesting tomorrow morning at 8:30 at the courthouse? Y'all. And then there's people who are defending the police.
Which I have played the same thing. Like, if I know they have to go through proper channels.
I do too.
But like,
I don't
if
know what
they
the proper
were going
channels
through
are.
proper channels, was the post necessary where it sounds like
Their butt hurt that
Yeah.
it was somebody else
right?
doing their job. I don't know. I don't know. What are you looking up?
I'm looking him up on
The
CaseNet.
charges. It may be too quick.
Yeah, but I was seeing if he had any others. He does, of course.
Are any of them?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. But I'm just like, I also saw one the other day that he was he's on the list, like the SO list, and he's a friend of the library. Like, you know, the Friends of the Library.
Who is?
Some old dude. Like
Yeah.
our library, some old dude, and they posted it, and like everyone's all butthurt about that, and I'm like, as you should be. Like, he shouldn't be. No, too many kids go to the library. You shouldn't be allowed in the library because, again, if you're a sex offender, you really shouldn't be allowed anywhere ever.
There was somebody on one of the Lebanon sites on Facebook, and I don't remember who it was, but just every day was like sex offenders of the day. And she would post their like mugshots or their whatever and be like, just so you know, Lebanon, like who's in your community. Which I'm like,
Oh, I know.
It was only a couple weeks ago. I wonder if it was somebody to do with, I don't think it was. I think it was a girl, but.
Oh, I saw one of those too.
Yeah.
It was someone at the school, but it wasn't Lebanon. I think it was like, I'd have to ask Brandy because it was someone. Was what's their school? Buffalo?
Anna.
Oh.
Anyways.
42 minutes.
For time number 2. What time is it?
Yeah.
Anyways, so are we protesting tomorrow then? Are we going?
No, I'm going to get microneedled and chemical peeled. He's arrested. It's fine.
It is fine.
I mean, it's not fine. He'll
I
get
wonder
out.
if people are going to like stand down because he got arrested.
I don't know, but I really, really, really bad want to know like what prompted them to arrest him.
I don't know.
No, ma'am.
People being pissy.
Stop.
Also,
Is it his creepy, dirty messages or that they just had? I don't know.
probably
It
so many
pisses me
people
off.
were like, do your job. I don't know.
Are you going to get her? Also, what?
The time change. It's light outside.
I know.
It's currently still light outside.
It's 7:09 and it's daylight.
I love it.
I hate losing an hour, but
I know.
I'll take the extra daylight.
I don't know why, because
I need you to quit yawning
I
because
can't.
it's making me want to
I'm
yawn
sorry.
the whole time, and I
Sorry.
also am trying really hard not to.
sleepy. It's probably because I'm dying.
You're not,
I know. Are you
but
sure?
it is. We do need sunshine.
Yeah, I did walk today in the sunshine and was like,
This week is supposed to be like 60s and 70s all week.
Every day. Oh.
Which is good because we have no heat at the
We still have no heat.
bookstore.
Yeah. So somebody
Also,
could get
what?
our part
Yeah.
for our furnace.
Come on, Davey.
That'd be great. Well, do we want to talk about my exciting afternoon?
Yes. Let's throw Cole right under that bus.
He's gonna be so mad. So
It's been super windy.
it has just snowed. Which, fun fact, if you don't know, snow has nitrogen in it, and it makes things much more flammable after the snow has melted.
I did not know that.
You're welcome.
The a bajillion
YouTube
mile hour wind.
It's very windy. It's very dry. It just snowed 18 inches a couple weeks ago.
It just snowed accelerant everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, it also snowed last Wednesday.
Yeah.
For like a little skiff.
Yeah, we had a thunderstorm at nighttime that transitioned into snow.
Yeah, and then woke up to snow. So dumb. Anyways, so we are, I think, under like a burn advisory.
We are. It's no burn right now.
So I didn't know. I go on my walk, leave Cole at home, and I didn't know. I just walked back in and we were talking, and he walked outside and he burst through the back door, and I was like, what? And he said, my fire got out of control. And I was like, oh my God. He has set half of our backyard on fire. But here's the problem. We butt up to the airport, and there is a large fence. The fire has jumped the fence, so we can't get to any of the fire over there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out there with a rake, like, trying to contain it. But it's burning so effing fast. Like, when I was on the phone with you, like, Cole setting the yard on fire, and it was like, a little area, but I was like, oh shit. Half of the airport is black. Like, the airport field, it's black. Our whole backyard is black. We had to call 911 to come put the fire out. Anyways,
Did we learn a lesson?
I learned a lesson the first fire we had, and that's that I just don't light fires. Mm-hmm. I don't light a fire. I'm not going to light a fire. Cole didn't. But he walked back in after they left and was like, me and fire just don't mix. And I was like, you think?
Yeah.
At least there were no structures burnt to
Right.
the ground this time.
Right. At
But
least it wasn't your home.
I did watch them for an hour and a half.
Put out that
Contain
fire.
the brush fire in the backyard.
Goodness
It was
gracious.
terrible. I kind of thought I was going to puke because I was like, it was just getting out of hand
Brought up
so
some,
fast. Yeah,
it
I have
triggered your trauma.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, our house burned down.
Yeah.
How many years has it been? It was 2018.
Yeah, because I was pregnant. Like, I was not pregnant. It was like right
before you found out. You
Yeah.
actually probably were
I might
pregnant,
have been.
technically.
Yeah.
You're probably pregnant. We just didn't know it
Right.
yet. Yeah. Our house burned down from a fireplace fire.
That Cole was
Cole
in charge
lit.
of.
That one wasn't his
No,
fault.
it wasn't.
That was a structural, what do you call it? Like a,
Your fireplace was, or the flue thing was jacked up.
yeah, it caught on fire.
Yeah.
So,
It wasn't,
no, it wasn't actually anything we had done.
no.
Although when your house burns down, they treat you like it's something you have done.
Mm-hmm.
They like 20 question you.
Yeah.
And then another person 20 questions you. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have PTSD.
I get it.
Yeah.
I would too.
So, but nothing burnt except our yard and leaves.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Also,
yeah.
we were gonna do Universal this year. Like, we've gone in the summer, every summer for 2. We've gone twice. right?
Have we gone twice or 3 times? Twice.
Yeah, twice. This will be our third.
Third year.
We were going to go.
I have to seize.
Oh, my God. We were going to go. Bless you.
Speed.
Oh, my God.
Shoot.
We were going to go at the end of September / beginning of October because we want to do Halloween Horror Nights
Yes.
one of these times.
Someday. It's on the bucket list.
But as summer approaches and the Harry Potter music plays,
and we keep seeing
in the
ads
bookstore.
about the new park.
we were like, Then it hit me. I don't think there's any way we can try new park for the very first time and Halloween Horror Nights.
And regular park. We're going
Right.
2 days regular park.
Not to mention, we didn't like any of the flight days.
No,
Like,
they
we
were
would've-
terrible.
Yeah, it
'Cause
would have been
they
like a
cut down-
Monday through a Friday instead of a like Friday to a Tuesday.
Yeah,
which
over
is
the weekend.
much more like
Doable and
yeah,
easier on
when you
our
have 30
families.
billion
and-
jobs and kids.
Yeah. So we're going in June.
We are.
Again.
We're looking at June
Instead,
13th.
June
like
13th.
all I got to do is
17th.
tell
So-
Danielle.
Excuse me, Shauna.
I think we're done now.
I was going to say. The bookstore may be closed a day or two.
Right.
And we will not apologize.
Sean Lee, not Shauna.
Sean Lee. Shauna Lynn.
Shauna Lee.
Sean
What do you want? Get out
So
of
nobody
there.
leave us a 1-star review.
Yeah,
'Cause
we're telling you now. We're giving
I'm
you
giving
a-
you far in advance.
3
Maybe-
months notice.
Yeah, we will be closed June 13th through the 17th.
Or we will make
Brooke
Allie and Brooke,
and Brooke.
work. Not make, but you know.
Yeah.
We can pay Brooke in books. Allie,
Yes.
she
Also,
wants
can we just
cold hard cash.
address an elephant in the room here? It's not really our elephant.
That is
It's-
not nice to say about Ramsey.
It's
It's a joke.
shit. Not you.
What's the elephant?
We get I'm putting this out there because we get it so much. We get at least a message a day, somebody walking into the bookstore a day. People want to work there so bad.
We get it.
We
It was
are
we get
yeah.
it. It was our dream.
But, like,
that's why we did this.
the chance we will hire anybody ever is slim to none.
Right.
So
We didn't open a bookstore to hire someone else to work it. Like
no,
we want to work it.
Our goal is to not do hair and just do the bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not hiring anyone at least until that point,
Yeah.
and probably never, because I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody knows this, but you don't make very much money selling books.
No, I'm like, we've just now last Monday paid ourselves for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't
was
very
like,
much.
No. Mm-mm.
We were like, here's you $250. Here's me $250.
Mhm.
Could we pay ourselves more?
Totally.
Yes. Are we gonna? No, because we're scared.
Yeah. We'd rather buy more books.
Yeah,
We would
and we're
rather
like
expand
we're
our
putting our
genres.
money back in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't pay anyone
No.
to work there.
No.
Nor do we-
Literally 2 weeks ago when you were gone and Brooke saved the day, rode in on her white horse and
Mm-hmm.
helped me for the whole week because Greer had the flu. I was like, here's a book. Here's a book.
take all the books.
And she's fine with that.
yeah, but a normal person who
I
wasn't
don't know.
our friend,
You're chomping at the bit to work at a bookstore. You might get
Might
paid in
get
books.
paid in
like
books.
We are.
It's true.
Yeah.
If you didn't need money, if you were volunteering your time
Right.
and your
We did have people
compensation
say they'd
was-
volunteer too.
I know.
I
That's
volunteer as
a little-
tribute.
It's a little tricky little situation. though.
Yeah, I know.
All
And it's
that
a lot
to say,
to try to show you for
yeah,
on the off chance that we would need someone to come in and
yeah.
and it's rare. It's very rare.
Yeah.
It involves you being out of the practically country and Greer being flu A. Like it wasn't just I have a runny nose.
Yeah.
It was I need round the clock meds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I was not anywhere.
And Ramsey
I could.
was sick too.
Yeah.
And Allie can help like once she graduates.
Yeah,
She
Allie
graduates
will
March
help,
31st.
And Brooke will help.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, probably will never hire anyone.
No.
This is our retirement plan.
Yeah.
we can't do hair forever.
No.
We're getting old.
It's hard on the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why did you just close your eyeballs?
Did you just fall asleep?
Narcolepsy.
Do we want to talk about Ramsey's GERD?
He's got the GERD.
Okay, so
Ramsey had flu.
Ramsey also got the
Flu
flu.
A.
I mean, he wasn't tested, but like I'm
pretty sure
it's flu A.
Took so much
He
Motrin.
is the person. I'm over here like the bottle says this. I'm taking this. He is the person that's like, I don't feel good, and the bottle says 2, so I'm gonna take 4. So he treated his flu with a ungodly amount of Motrin and who knows what else until like his flu symptoms kind of get better, but he won't stop talking about chest pain. And I'm like, that's not normal. Like, you're freaking me out. Like,
he was freaking me out. I thought he was having a heart attack.
He's never in his life had Tums, which I have Tums because
pregnancy.
Heartburn and pregnancy. And so I hear him eating Tums in the middle of the night. Like every 4 hours he's eating Tums. And I'm like, that's not normal. And he's like, well, they're not going to hurt me, are they? And I'm like, actually, they can give you a kidney stone. I know, because it's straight calcium. Like it happened to Aspen. So finally I get tired of hearing him gripe and I make him an appointment. Actually, I go to do him a save my spot at urgent care and I put in like exposed to flu A, flu symptoms, chest pain, and it was like, you're blocked. Go to the ER. You can't be
because
seen
you
here.
said chest pain.
So I redid it. I didn't tell you that, but I redid it and was like, flu A. And then I was like, just tell them. Well, they sent him to the ER, even though they did an EKG and it was fine. His vitals were fine, whatever. But like for days, it's burning. Something's burning. It hurts. And I can't. Ugh. He goes to the ER. Actually, he tries to not go to the ER. And I'm like, if the doctor said go to the ER, like just go to the ER.
Go to the ER. Men.
They basically were like, you took so much Motrin, you gave yourself GERD.
You took so much Motrin, you eroded your esophagus and stomach lining.
So then I was
now you're
like,
dead.
how much Motrin were you taking? And he said, I don't know, like 4 every 4 or 6 hours.
That's a lot of Motrin. You probably burnt a hole in your stomach.
It's better, right?
Is it better?
Yeah.
Are you still not eating?
Does it still flare up when you eat? Yeah.
That's what Carter had when he was an infantile.
Yeah. And so when he's like, it's not going to hurt me, is it?
Yes.
You tell me.
All medicine has side effects.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yep.
The
Next year, we're all getting flu shots.
I'm not getting a flu shot.
I am.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I'm getting 2 of them.
Getting he said wrap it up.
Yeah, we're done.
Flu shots.
We're done.
Greer's getting none. Oh, did you stop it? Oh.
No. Okay, well, we're going to hopefully be back on schedule of every other week now if the sickness stays away and
you stop getting shit done to your face.
Yeah. So, anyways, bye.
Oh,
like,
bye.
follow, subscribe. Bye.
What's happening?